Alrighty, we got an article here from showbiz411.com. This kind of stuff angers me. These kind of articles. And they bring some very important topics, but Deanna Ross gets supremely bad treatment from TSA in New Orleans. Was over the top, makes me want to cry. I am feeling violated. I still feel her hands between my legs. Oh, this stuff. This stuff is so infuriating. Why does this garbage have to happen? And, just think of even the children, for Pete's sake. That's the worst bit of it, is when it's the children. Because then this stuff happens with the children, and then that's normalized. That's normalized to them, that kind of a thing. That is truly sick. Absolutely sick that these kind of freedoms have to be given up for the sake of security, even though, virtually no incident like 9/11 has happened, which we can get into that some other time, but it was allowed to happen. And in my view, it was allowed to happen, but also that it was aided as well. So 9/11, we'll get into that some other time. That's a very fun topic. Deanna Ross says she was treated like bleep by the TSA, Transportation Security Agency, I think, in New Orleans this morning. On Twitter, she posted news that she'd been treated like royalty at the New Orleans Jazz Fest, only to be treated like bleep at the airport. Yeah, thank the response to 9/11. The response to 9/11 is absolute trash. Every American should be teed off at that kind of a thing, where our rights and privacy are infringed upon for the sake of, according to the OS, a handful of terrorists. And if you do a darn 9/11 video, YouTube will do a like Wikipedia link, probably to the OS. So they're trying to control what people think. I mean, what does that tell you? There's something there. So, in my view, anyhow. So, this kind of stuff is garbage. What this gets into, topic-wise, is when you have a bad guy do something. All right. Do you punish the individual and hold them personally accountable and make a public example out of them so that people know not to do that? Or do you take what that individual did and punish everyone and infringe upon everyone's privacy and everyone's rights and make everyone pay for that individual to be locked up like an animal forever and possibly get out 10, 20, 30 years later and ruin their life as well? No, that's absolutely garbage. Absolutely garbage. Okay, so on one hand, I'm treated like royalty in New Orleans, and at the airport I was treated like bleep. Let me be clear, not the people, I think it's supposed to be people, or Delta, but TSA was over the top. It makes me want to cry. It's not what was done, but how. I am feeling violated. I still feel her hands between my legs, front and back, saying to me it her job. It was her job. Wow. Really mixed emotions. I always like to see the good things, but not feeling good right now. Spelling errors are likely due to Ross trying to type quickly as the incident was going on. This is not a DVD competition. A lot of people can identify exactly what happened here, I'm sure. This will not be the last we hear about this incident. Shameful. I'm feeling better. It took a minute. Huh. Yeah, this is garbage. It's the price of freedom. Just because there's one wacko, you don't punish the whole society because of one wacko. That's the price of freedom. You don't infringe upon privacy and freedoms and rights. That's the wrong response. If you do that, the terrorists win. And that's what happened with the response to 9/11. The terrorists won. Our privacy and rights got infringed upon. All this TSA garbage. We didn't need all that garbage before. And there hasn't been that kind of an event since. And I don't think that's because of TSA. I think it's because it was known and allowed to occur. Known and allowed to occur. And I think it was aided as well. But we'll get into that some other video. 9/11 is a very, very, very good conspiracy topic. So anyhow, let me know what you think. I think this kind of stuff is garbage. It upsets me. Totally the wrong response. This is how terrorists win. They do something trashy and everyone else has to pay for it. This is how terrorists win, and it's the wrong response. So let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you ahead. As always, take care, cool, and subscribe. Americans need to become the media. So I'll see you ahead.